Hi all, uh, how are you doing today? Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll try my best for it to be useful for you. I'm Venkatesh and I am making a set of videos. This is my first video trying to share my life experiences and learning. Um I am pretty sure it will be useful for you. The reason for me starting with these videos is to um, find a place in this world for my unique learnings and experiences, at the same time make it useful for people who need it, right? So there is a uh, win-win for both the viewer as well as for me. So I'm making this video. I really appreciate you watching this. Please do watch it till the end and let me know how do you like it. Today I want to share a learning about how to escape suffering, right? This is one of the questions that has haunted many people. Life is difficult, uh, and I am making this video during uh, corona 2020 corona year. So it was a challenging year, but at the same time this question has been always in my mind during several times, that I feel stuck in this situation. I'm just suffering and I don't know what to do, right? So how to escape any kind of suffering? Is there a way to approach it, right? So I'm just sharing my learning. So to escape suffering, as per me, suffering is a state of mind which is caused when you are compelled to do something, even though you know that it's not going to give you satisfaction, but at the same time you don't see any alternative, you have to do it, right? So in that case, mm, I call it I feel that that is what leads to suffering, right? I want to explain how we can escape suffering, but the unique thing about this video would be that I want to explain it in a more simple and easy to digest way, rather than any magical or great words, right? So how can I simply explain to you how to escape this compulsive state, that I have to do this. Let me give you an example. uh, let's say I have an argument with my wife. She's doing something wrong, and I just get angry at her, and I say, "Hey, is that?" Uh, I fight with her, and I say something which is not really, gentleman thing, or even ethical, right? So I know that shouting at my wife is not going to solve this problem, but still I do it. Now this is a compulsion, right? uh, this compulsive state only leads to suffering. Even though you really know deep inside that you don't want to do it, but still you feel that this is the only thing I can do and I will do it. That's it, right? So how to escape this compulsion is is where lies the secret of escaping the suffering. um, all these compulsions comes out of certain assumptions we make about uh, ourselves as well as the world outside, right? um, there are many assumptions, and just clarifying those assumptions would change you in an instant. uh, Now you will be saying that, hey, come on, Venki, it's not just like I'll just ask a question, and a guru or someone will just tell me, clarify this assumption, and suddenly I'll be happy. No, it's not so easy. You are lying. You will say, of course, I will not deny that it is not so easy to uh, understand and clarify those wrong assumptions, right? But at the same time, it's not that difficult also. Many people sometimes overestimate the difficulty of that changing the assumptions than actually underestimating it, right? So that is where I'm going to explain some details about these assumptions. The reason it is difficult to change certain assumptions we make about the world and us is difficult is because it lies in the fundamental core of who we are as a person, our identity, our beliefs. It Those assumptions make us who we are, and when you challenge that fundamental, your ego comes at stake, right? So that is where escaping the that difficulty is really hard. Your whole belief about how world works uh, at a fundamental level, what you believe can get challenged, and then you wouldn't want to agree that, and then you feel compelled, right? So that is why it is difficult, but at the same time I'll also tell why it is easy to uncover these assumptions and change, right? It is easy because it is not true, right? For example, for several years you are looking at a thin piece of something looking like a snake on the wall far away from you in the darkness, and you have always believed that it's a snake which always there, it moves, I know it's alive, right? But after several years, one day someone brings it to you and shows it to you, and suddenly you realize that it's just a rope, it's not snake. And suddenly that revelation changes your belief and the fear about going to that place, right? So it is just as simple as realizing how untrue it is, and it changes you as a person, right? So it is basically the going and finding out what is false about it is the difficulty. Otherwise, once you have the answer to those wrong assumptions and correct it, in the instant you are transformed. Now, how to find out those assumptions about yourself uh, is what you need to do, and because you know what that assumption is, you have the capability to know what is good, right about that assumption, and what is false, and immediately the way you look at that thing changes, right? So who am I? This is one of the questions that you have. Many people feel that when they think, what are the thoughts they are coming from, that is what they are feeling really, right? Where those thoughts coming from? It's coming from the mind. That means we think that we are our mind, right? That is one of the fundamental assumptions we have always had throughout our life. Funny thing is that there are hundreds and hundreds of people who are so smart than me, and they have, and from them who I have learned that they every day know this fact very well, and they are living much better lives than us, right? So I'm too late into the game compared to them, but it's good to learn from them. They know that they are not their mind, and they have good they have understood themselves very really well, right? So who am I? I'll just give you a simple clue. When you are sleeping, your mind is not active, right? Or it is active, let's say, but in a deep sleep, deep state of sleep, then at least your mind is calm. Or if you are looking at amazing scenery, or you visit a beach and you saw a big wave coming at you, suddenly your mind calms down, right? Or you're doing a meditation and your mind slowly, after say 15-20 minutes, your mind is very calm, right? Does that change you? Did you stop functioning, right? If you was your mind, let's say my name is Venkatesh, right? So if I am that mind who is Venkatesh, then when the mind calms down, so has the Venkatesh calmed down? Has the Venkatesh stopped existing? No, right? So that means that mind is not me, it's something else. So that is one of the fundamental assumptions. There are many wrong assumptions about what I really like, right? Many people feel that I like, if I had a muscular body, I would love, love to have it. But have it, it's not necessarily going to give you happiness. So what really makes you happy is also built based on assumptions. Similarly, the kind of people you like, you might always try to find a company in certain group of people, but you will not be happy with them. It's an assumption that you have, that I like this kind of people, right? So this kind of many assumptions are built in your life, and they are very fundamental questions which defines you as a person. So if you understand what those wrong assumptions are about you, uh, that is sufficient for you to take the next step. It will change you the moment you understand what the false assumption is. It will change you. Now how that's what I wanted to share in this video. If you want to escape suffering, it's basically to understand and discover all those assumptions you have about you, and change ourselves. Now a simple action that you can take to discover your assumptions about yourself is that whenever you get time, whether it's an online document or a paper and a pen, just write your thoughts whenever you can. It's don't have any fixed time for doing it. You don't have to. You can have a reminder, or whenever you remember, you can do it. But you can just write whatever you want to write, what you feel at that time, what you believe about something that comes to your mind at that time, where you are, how are you feeling about it. So anything that comes to your mind, let it flow like a river. Let it go into the document. Don't try to correct the grammar. Don't try to put barriers in the speed to thinking, right? Let that flow into the document as much as you can. At the end of the day, or maybe the next day, or maybe after a few days, whenever you get time, go ahead and visit back and read at it. Give a read from the beginning to the end, and try to understand what kind of person you are, right? So it will give you a lot of clues about the things that you assume, right? And it will you can also go ahead and research whatever you assumed is right or not. There are tons of resources online. um, Fact, right? You can't dispute a fact, right? So many thoughts which might come may not be may conflict with reality. So immediately my son is disturbing. So it's when you review those assumptions automatically, and you try to find out whether it is right or wrong, automatically it will help you end your suffering, and it will give more happiness and satisfaction in your life, right? So this is something that I just wanted to share. This is my first video. I'm so sorry. I'm running everywhere in my thoughts, but at least I'm just starting somewhere, right? So if you have reached till here, I really appreciate watching this 12 minutes of video. I'll look forward to hearing from you whether you tried it. First of all, did you agree with it? What were your thoughts about it? And if you agreed it, did you give it a try and it worked for you? And if it did not work for you, please let me know, because I want to learn further, right? So thank you very much. Have a nice day. God bless you.